So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, messieurs, meine Damen and señores y señoras. It's the second game between Deathangel and Seiplo. Deathangel is currently up 1-0. He won the first game on blistering sands with a nice roach aggression play, and like I already told you, he likes to get his two bases up and just be constantly aggressive. This was here the first time, and now we see Kardor is lagging out of the game. And in the last game where someone else was lagging out of the game, Kardor said he is it's translated, it means something like he's like a German oak, and those German oak last 1,000 years and never go down, never go kaput, never get destroyed, and he will stay in the game. And actually Kardor has left the game. So that's about it. Deathangel is 1-0 up 1-0 against Seiplo, and before this game finished, and the last game finished, they talked about the maps, and they were like, as soon as Deathangel knew that he won, he was like, okay, next map will be Lost Temple, and the next map after that will be Scrap Station. This sounds like they have already decided which maps to play on, but Deathangel thinks that he will lose against Seiplo here on Lost Temple, and in the end they will be playing on Scrap Station. So we have Seiplo spawning as the pink Protoss player here at the 9 o'clock. Once again checking my microphone, should not be muted right now. We have Deathangel spawning as the green Zerg at the 12 o'clock location, and there is something interesting coming up by Deathangel. I just saw him doing this once already. He went for the in-base hatchery, he applied some pressure, and this is really a good move, because what did Seiplo do? He went for the forge opening, and forge opening is a very interesting thing to do, because with this forge opening and this cannons here on the low ground not allowing to build a hatchery, Deathangel couldn't care less, because his pylon, his hatchery is here built at the top. Now the probe is moving up and he's like, what? And the drones is like, ha 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 ha. And I am like, yes, there is the spawning pool. It is just 20 seconds away from being finished, and he's not going for the gas, so no banelings, no fast zerglings, but instead, I'm not sure where this is going, to be honest. I mean, I can understand this in-base hatchery by Deathangel. He did it to quite a lot of times already. I casted a couple of games of him where he did that, but he always had some gas to went for some fast speedlings, some baneling play. Now he's only going for the extractor at the 23-minute mark. This might be a little bit too late to apply some early pressure, because Seiplo already went with a fast nexus, and there we see the gateway and one cannon, but one cannon and the gateway is not enough. If we actually see a couple of 10, 15 zerglings, all those zerglings need to do is just to run past this cannon, and they should be fine. Seiplo is still here moving out with this probe, and now he's got enough energy, and now this probe should block the entrance, and with this probe blocking the entrance, he should be fine. So if Deathangel would have decided to go for the kill right away, he might be a little bit more successful. Now he's attacking the destructible rocks. Does he really want to go for the gorge right away and expanding directly next to the base of Seiplo? I'm not so sure if it's the best idea. Seiplo is now checking what is actually going on. As soon as this pylon was going down, Deathangel was building a hatchery. Here comes the queen, but the queen, of course, off creep, not the fastest unit in the game. The hatchery still takes another 70 seconds to finish, and good move by Deathangel to prevent the drone from going up and spot possible tech buildings, like for example this lair, which is currently morphed in, now going for the second gas in the main. Hatchery is finished in 5 seconds, and of course having this proxy hatchery here, in this hatchery at the top of the ramp, long distance mining is not only long distance mining, maybe mid distance mining you want to call it. Evolution chamber coming up for Deathangel as well, so maybe some fast speed banelings. Speed banelings are already fast, so no need to exaggerate there. So fast banelings coming up is a possibility with a +1 attack, but no, he's getting the +1 ranged attack, so maybe some roaches. Of course, roaches are a good unit to have to bust open those fronts, and of course when the Protoss player decides to go for some sort of forge into Nexus opening without any gateways. He's behind in tech very much, and it is not roaches what we see by Deathangel, but instead it will be some Hydralists. So Hydralists with a +1 out of 2 bases, maybe even a third base, because yes, the destructible rocks are down already, and he started to research the burrow. I mean, Hydralists can nearly I think absolutely every Zerg unit can be burrowed to the ground, even Ultralists, and they look really funny. And but I'm not sure where the sense is in burrowing some Hydras. Maybe just burrow the small the Hydras with a low HP, maybe something like this. Not 100% sure where this is going. So what is Seiplo doing meanwhile? I mean, he finished with his Twilight Council. He's going for the blink. He got how many gateways at the moment? 1, 2, 3 gates. And this should be it in terms of gate count. Yes. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 Stalkers, a Zealot and a Sentry out. But Blink Stalkers, I mean, a good unit to have, but if you got a certain amount of Hydras, if you got the Grooved Spines and the +1, you should be safe for the moment. The Overlord Speed, the Pneumatized Carapace upgrade. Just say Pneumatized Carapace 10 times in a row. Try it. It's not that easy. A Caduceus reactor 10 times in a row. It's always also very funny. So we see more Hydras coming out for Deathangel. Deathangel needs to watch out. Blink Stalkers are very blinky. And trying to get more damage done. Kill the Hydralisk, blink out. Kill the Hydralisk, blink out. Kill the Hydralisk, blink out is what he needs to do. And those Hydralisks, I like the style of those. It looks so awesome. And there are the Blink Stalkers once again taking out the Queen. Now, of course, taking out the Queen is not what Deathangel wants to have, but still got this in-base hatchery. And it looks like Seiplo will be able to apply a little bit more damage, and those Hydras do some real damage there. But in the end, with the blink and with a good enough micro, Seiplo at least should be able to hold this off for the moment. But he can't stay on 2 bases with 3 gates. I mean, it's not people call it a 4-gate on 1 base, and 3 gates on 2 bases is not what you want to have. There we see the Robo facility, and looks like he wants to go for some Colossi as soon as possible. Meanwhile, Overlord is scouting out what is going on. He spots pylons. He spots even more pylons. He spots the Robo Bay. Did he spot the Robo Bay? Yes, he did already, so he's aware of what's coming up next. Meanwhile, Seiplo is once again going for an attack. Seiplo pulling back, killing a Creeptome in the process. Maybe he will be able to pick up the single Roach. No, he was not. And I mean, the army of a Deathangel is looking more and more fearsome. Does he have the speed upgrade, the drop upgrade? No, he does not. He just wants to drop a little bit of creep to allow the Hydras to be a little bit more flexible here on the high ground. He will take out this cannon with absolute ease. Nice force fields, and with those force fields the Stalkers should be able to deal quite some damage here to the Roaches. But no, they do not, at least not for the moment. But what is he doing? He is warping in more Stalkers. He is blinking those low HP Stalkers to the back. He just chrono boosted, started the chrono boost on the Robo facility. But Deathangel, he is so aggressive with his Roaches, with his Hydras. And but in the end, Seiplo can still maintain a constant unit production himself, but this is a Deathangel at his best, going out of 2 bases and constantly produce units. There we see the 8 more Roaches in production. How about this Colossus? Colossus is in production, but now the Roaches and the Hydras are already in the natural. They are not attacking the Robo facility right now, but instead they killed the pylon 8 seconds before this Colossus was out. So Seiplo is forced to GG, and Deathangel taking the second game as well, and in this Alien Inversion versus Alien Inversion match, Seiplo against Deathangel. Deathangel takes the CraftCup LITE, takes the finals number 32 home, and he wins 2-0 against Seiplo, so congratulations to him. And I mean, Seiplo, he was in the finals last week. He's doing good in CraftCup LITE as well, so good game by him too. And yeah, that's about it for the casting tonight, I guess. We saw some really great games on the Golf for SC2. We saw some really entertaining